Hello everyone. In today's TOEFL speaking class, we learned 8 universal reasons when you answer the questions, and we also practiced some examples, some problems. Yeah, I have to say that today's TOEFL speaking class is also independent speaking, independent task. It means that you only read the problem and say you don't listen to a conversation. And now I will introduce the 8 universal reasons to you. The first universal reason is pressure. Because many students are under great pressure, they have tremendous homework, and the young people have pressure to pay for the house debt, to buy cars, to get married, etc. You can say that you are under great pressure, you are exhausted, so you have to get relaxed, to be in good mood, to release pressure, etc. And the second universal reason is health. Health is very important, and many young people now live a secondary life. They are too busy at work. They work too many hours, and they have little time to exercise. Sometimes they become fat, or even have some physical or mental illnesses. So you need to go to the gym to work out. You need to get rid of the diseases and illnesses. You need to have a good rest. A good rest brings higher productivity, and you need to have mental and physical health, and you need to keep fit. And these are the common sentences you can use in the health topic. And the third universal reason is making friends. For a student, it's very good to make friends, especially for international students. Making friends of different countries is very good and very important. It can make you, it can prevent you from feeling lonely. And the different friends have different opinions and perspectives, and they can learn from each other and make an improvement together. And we can make new friends on the internet or social media. And in some universities, there are orientations in which when you can make other friends. And the friends have similar interests, and they can have fun together and hang out together. And the fourth universal reason is cultural, because for international students, they encounter different cultures. People in different cultures have different perspectives and different views of the world. Experiencing different cultures can broaden your horizons, and you can exchange ideas and share opinions with foreigners. And the fifth universal reason is safety. In some Western countries, especially the United States of America, it's legal to own guns, and sometimes, maybe due to the big gap among people, even though U.S. is one of the most developed countries in the world, the crime rate is very high there. Maybe there are someone who have no work, and maybe because that the government don't have a very strong control on the society, so the robbery or even or other crimes are quite common. So it is important. The safety is very important. It is not very safe to go out at night, etc. So you can say that safety always comes first, especially for an international student like me, such as this. So how can we apply this? For example, there's a problem. the problem is you have two choices. One is that you live near your university, but the rent is high, and the other choice is that you live far away from your university, but the price is low. Which one do you want to choose? And if you want to choose the school near your school, the safety is one thing that you can consider. That you need to consider. Then it is a big advantage. So this is a little different from China. And the sixth universal reason is that students are always poor. Because in the US, the tuition fee is very high, so money is an important factor for students when they apply for different universities, and they need when renting, and also that the price to live in the dormitory or live in the houses near the university is also very high. So sometimes I think this causes inequality. Sometimes those because money plays a too important role in the student's academic career, or in the student's educational ladder. Those who are rich just have more opportunities to go to more prestigious universities. When it comes to high school, elite private schools are very good, while public schools are not as good. And when it comes to a university, some students just go to a less famous university that provide scholarship because they cannot afford the tuition. That's quite different from China. In China, different schools usually have nearly the same amount of tuition fee. The most prestigious universities and those not famous ones have the same tuition, and the best schools usually have more thorough, a more advanced system to help those who are poor, and also have a more advanced system for scholarship. So if you have a score which is high enough, you certainly go to a better good university. No one will choose to the bad one on account of the money. So there are some jobs and some sentences and some phrases to use in this topic. For example, students don't have stable income, don't have full-time jobs. They only take a part-time job. They take part in an internship. They pay for the experience, expensive fee, expensive tuition, expensive rent. They have stronger purchasing power comparing with people in the past, students earn the money by themselves. They hope to be financially independent. Just these things. So how can we use this topic? In TOEFL speaking problems, there are many problems that there are many choices of choosing a better but more expensive thing, or choosing a worse but cheaper thing. This is a very common choice. So this that students are always poor can be applied in these topics. And the seventh universal reason is protecting providing your privacy. Your private conversations won't. You don't want your private conversation to be heard by strangers. You don't want to disturb the peace of your life. You don't want others to disturb the peace of your life. You need to respect each other's privacy. You have private room, and you need to consider the inner feelings of other people. How can we use this topic? Sometimes the parents control and manage the children too much, so that children don't have a private room. The parents want require the children to tell them everything they do at school, so their private room might be infringed. So in these situations, you can use this topic about protecting privacy. And the eighth universal reason is your habits. When you have habits, you can make friends with the students who have the same interests. It's difficult to do a good job without interest or motivation. Something is boring and tedious if you are not interested in it. The source of enthusiasm and passion, good mood, and high efficiency. It means that something as a choice. If you want, which job do you want to? Would you prefer one that is better paid but you are not interested in, or the one that don't have so high salary but you are interested in? These are different. This is a choice, and you can use. You can talk about the benefits of the habits listed above. And here are the 8 sentences. These are all the important things, all the information, all the techniques that you need to know for TOEFL speaking. And now I want to discuss something about the TOEFL class I had today. In TOEFL class, the teacher just introduced some important information that we have introduced above, and in other times we just do exercises. First, the teacher asked the students to list some reasons, list some keywords of the different reasons in different opinions, list them, and the students need to prepare 45 seconds answer in about 3 minutes. Sometimes they can write down, take some notes and speak. In this because the students are very new to the TOEFL speaking class, they are not very proficient, so they have more time to prepare when it starts at the beginning. And I think maybe I can have a very good answer after preparing for 30 minutes, but in reality, in the examination, we only have 15 seconds, so it is really a challenge. So I think I have to improve the speed of and try to think much quicker and take less notes, because if you just read your notes, it's very easy. That's all for today's TOEFL speaking class. Thank you for watching.